We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Rounded weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And there's one gone to begin the evening. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
Low will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman.
So stepping in, Richie Martin. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
1-1. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Owes nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Alex Wood gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. And that misses 1-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games. The 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
In now, Jose Martinez. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, Velasquez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, there's no doubt this club really needs Kevin Kiermaier to turn it around. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 10 home runs and 17 RBIs. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Hit hard down the left field line.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Woods ready. 2-1 on its way.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Brandon Lowe would be next. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. We are still scoreless. So here's Trey Mancini, 1 for 3 back on Wednesday.
The right fielder, number 15, Trey Mancini.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
Now that's popped up. Choi has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
That is it.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willy Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute, young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Price trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
And here's Renato Nunez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 287 the average coming in. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Nunez has recently found himself a part of some trade speculation. Of course, it's possible that that won't end up happening, but according to reports, the Washington Nationals have shown interest in making a move for him. We'll see if anything transpires soon.
Yeah, I think the team that acquires him knows that this is probably a rental situation. They'll have the opportunity to sign him in free agency, but they're looking for a boost for this ball club, and he certainly can provide that.
Standing in now, Andrew Velasquez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Popped him up. Diaz has got it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lowe. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Number 8.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Choi, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the second round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one swung on and missed, 0-1. From the stretch. Belted high in the air out to left. Left fielder looking up. Still going back. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The third baseman, Yandy.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Ground ball foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's 1 for 3. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
No balls and 1 strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Margot's on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 9, the catcher, Pedro.
At the plate, Pedro Severino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, and it's 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meadows moving back, still ranging back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the Orioles have cut into the deficit, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Now batting, the shortstop.
To the plate now, Jose Iglesias. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Iglesias in front, 3-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And he misses, ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dwight Smith Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Iglesias stands at second with 2 gone. Hit high and deep to right center.
Margot's on the move.
He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Orioles get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Rays 2 and the Orioles 1.
We're back now as the Rays line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Rays, the center fielder, Magwell.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled away. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They lead it 2-1. In now for the O's, Richie Martin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Martin is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now here it comes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Kiermaier has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
to right fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trey Mancini. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Into the box now, Renato Nunez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Lays off, 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now, Andrew Velasquez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Fouled off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Orioles leave 1. They still trail it here, 2-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. So striding in, Austin Meadows. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now another 2-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
The bouncer to the left side. He's got it, and that's the first out.
Now batting, number 8.
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Lowe, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
There's the good knuckle curve, a ball and a strike. And and it's fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready now, Rio Ruiz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. Grounded to the right. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Here's Chris Davis now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Margot looks up. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Jose Iglesias, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. Throw won't get him. So striding forward now, Dwight Smith Jr. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Ready for another chance? Richie Martin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
0-1.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there.
Not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2, the pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th, and Baltimore has taken a 3-2 lead. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding in once again, Willie Adames. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Now in the box, Yandy Diaz. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. To Iglesias for one.
Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So digging in now, Mike Zunino looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Wood has his target. Here it comes. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Tampa. They're down 3-2. Next will be the designated hitter, Renato Nunez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Way outside. 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hitting.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Brendan McKay takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 49, Brendan McKay.
At the plate now, Andrew Velasquez as he rips it on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. Into the box, Rio Ruiz as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Kiermaier. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Chris Davis will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. Runners are at first and second with one away. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Popped him up. Diaz is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2. Pedro Severino will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2. Here it is.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Orioles strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Leading off the inning, Manuel Margot, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. And he falls behind 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Line to the right side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Rays are back in business now, tied at 3.
You know, D-Roll, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Rays are able to knock things up on the solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. All set for the start of the inning. So first pitch on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away, as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
Digging in, Dwight Smith Jr. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Kiermaier is there, and he makes the catch for the out. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richie Martin. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that's in there, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Meadows will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Richard Blyer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Lowe. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Ji-Man Choi. A ball and no strikes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Stepping in. Willie Adames, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. Ready for another shot now, Yandy Diaz. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. Rays strand just the 1. Still tied 3-3. Digging in and looking for more, Renato Nunez. And this tie ball game. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. A 2-1 count to Nunez.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, That's the life of an umpire.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Velasquez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And he takes a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot is there, 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Meadows moving back to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. And it's now a 1-run ball game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Chris Davis at the plate now, and it's fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit in the air out to center field. Margot is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 4-3 Baltimore. Hector Velasquez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So here's Mike Zunino, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Manuel Margot. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will get to the wall over near the 322 sign. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Runner goes for third. In there, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
1 out and a runner on third. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3 and 1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3 and 2. Now the payoff pitch home. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Jose Martinez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2 balls and a strike. And it misses. 3 and 1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. Baltimore's out in front, 4-3. Ready now for ball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Line to the right side. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Digging in now, Dwight Smith Jr. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0-for-4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. Severino ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game.
Ramon Urias will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 87, Ramon Urias.
At the plate now, Richie Martin, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So striding forward now, Trey Mancini, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. In there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball left outside.
High and deep to right center.
Margot's on the move.
He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Ball one. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away. In now, Andrew Velasquez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball 1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Rays 3.
Your attention, please. This game for the Orioles.
Paul Fry will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Urias now pitching for the Orioles. Number 51.
Striding in to start the 9th, Brandon Lowe, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Wilkinson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the left field line.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Ji-Man Choi, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Finds the zone, strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Baltimore Orioles used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Richard Blyer claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rays, 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.